Is this thing on? All right.
Hey.
Hi there.
Oh, hello.
Hello. And welcome to The Long Way Out.
The long way out.
And we're your co-host. I'm Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. I'm Anthony.
Awesome. Thanks for listening today.
Folks.
So, I guess we'll start with intros. You know, I'm Carlos, and I am a nurse, also a professor of nursing. However, this podcast is going to be about, we want it to be about a lot of things, you know. I guess I wanted something different from just work because I work 2 jobs, a day job and a night job. I'll explain that later. But I almost wanted to pick up a 3rd job, which I was like, what the fuck? All right. But that's, how would I fit it? I'm hoping that I could even fit this into my schedule. And you, Anthony, tell the listeners about yourself.
Do I have to?
Well, I mean, give a little bit of an idea.
Okay, well, let's throw it out there.
You know?
My name is Anthony. See, I'm a 65-year-old certified recovery coach, and also I am a certified public health worker.
Right. And, you know, I'm 50. We're a couple.
Yeah.
You know, I guess we wanted something that we could do together, you know. I mean, it's been fun, right? Being together, but
Sure has.
we just want to do something different, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what we want from this podcast, I guess we were talking about it. It's funny because when you get people together, you have different ideas of what you want to do, right? You're like rock and roll, and I'm kind of like, I just want to tone it down a little bit. And you're just like,
Yeah, but you know, you're a natural already.
No.
Just listening to you, you're a natural
I'm listening
already.
to you too. You told me I sounded like a sweaty ball girl. From
Well, that was
the
before we
SNL
went on
skit.
the air. No, you do. You have that. You've got that tone. You know, that like that, prim and proper.
Oh no, I feel like I'm recording my lectures right now for my students. So,
Really?
Yeah, I have to break out of that mold. But anyway, what we want from this podcast, you know, we want to pretty much talk about all the topics, right? Anything and everything. And I guess for me, I wanted to learn new stuff, you know, maybe ask questions of my own because I don't know everything. I don't know anyone who does. I don't consider myself that smart either, you know, about certain topics. And
Well,
sometimes
I think you're brilliant.
Stupid. I mean, because you're very nice. You have to say that.
No, I mean, you know, compared to me.
No, stop.
Oh, you know, you're highly educated.
Ah,
You know, I'm a 12th grader.
no.
End of story.
Yeah, but you got life experience, and there's
I do.
something to be said for that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Lived experience.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely. You know, so even though we are a couple and we're in a loft, you know, sometimes you're going to hear a lot of noises in the background. We're going to try to work those out because, Anthony, you've never done this before.
No.
No, I've never done this before either. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Hey, trial and error. Trial and error.
And of course, I can edit Reddit post all day long, like I have been, right? Obsessing with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And there we go. The HVAC is on. So
Oh,
we're going to let this
that's
tune
okay.
out a little bit.
Yep, you're going to hear some raw sounds, but we will edit that stuff out. Maybe
Hopefully.
not.
Hopefully, we can edit it out.
I don't know, but you know, I kind of like the vibe of being in the loft. Obviously, you know, you're going to hear the HVAC. You know, above us we have the tubes, stainless steel vent system,
Yeah.
lots of bricks, brick walls,
Large windows.
huge windows, and
And we're in the middle of a downtown. So you might
Yeah.
hear the occasional.
oh, woo, woo, woo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
hopefully you'll put up with it. But like
Yeah.
I said, we'll try to work it out. We've never done this before. Anyway, yeah, never done this. Gonna try to do this. you know. Maybe first episode we'll talk about a little bit about ourselves some more, like our relationship, you know, how we met, navigating dating at our age. God damn.
Well, before I had to navigate into dating, I had to navigate a divorce. Yeah.
Yeah.
And after the divorce, I had to navigate a breakup, you know, with women.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm separated, not technically divorced, but, you know.
Sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, I gotta commit to that already. But anyway, it's, you know, we met online, and of course it was on one of those quote unquote dating websites.
Hey, like, you know, hey, it's crazy. Everybody's going on those websites. You know, my daughter told me that she met her boyfriend on a dating site, and I know my ex met her boyfriend on a dating site, and I met you on a dating site.
But, you know, for us, it's different, right? I mean, come on. That site is...
Is it?
I don't know.
No.
That's the thing. But you know what I do
don't think
know?
it is. No, not nowadays.
But what I do know is that I fucking hated it.
Really?
What a fucking pain in the ass that site was. And I tried other ones, and like I was like, I don't want to pay for more shit, and like, you know, and it's the same fucking assholes online, right? You have your closeted dudes, and you have your dudes that want to get married right away, even though I said I never fucking want to do that again. But and then you just have these like random fucking crazy randos on there that, you know, I don't know. And you have these people who gaslight you all the time. And like, but and the thing is, like, I remember like some of these dudes make me feel like shit about myself, right? So, like,
What do you mean? Like, they make you feel like shit?
Well,
Like when
you know,
when you meet them, they downgrade you.
Or if you send pics of yours, like, can I see another picture? You know, and you send it, and they're like, meh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, like,
Yeah.
and sometimes
Or they just delete.
yeah,
You
or
know?
they just like block you,
block.
right? And then yeah, so it's just some bullshit. Or when you meet them and you're like, oh, you were totally not this person. How old was this photo of you, right? Like, and yeah, it was just really difficult. You know, I met some really fun people, but I just never really connected with anyone. That's it. Until I met you. I connected with you.
I hope so. I mean, you know, that's what you're telling me, but is it the truth?
Well, it is, obviously, because you're still here and we're still together. But it was, I mean, when we met, right, it was, I thought it was going to be another one of these, like, these interactions. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Someone wants to meet right now.
Yeah.
You know, and you were like, oh, I'm in your hood. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was, I had the day off. It was, I
did
think, November 9th. Or,
Yeah, it was like Veterans Day.
it was actually Veterans Day.
Yeah.
The last Veterans. Oh, it's been a year.
It's more than a year.
Yeah, more than a year. Yeah, so we spent, I was, this is our second holiday together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
The
through that.
trifecta. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Yeah.
I like what you said yesterday.
Oh, how like when the holidays are over, now
That-
everyone's back to being fucking assholes?
Everybody's
Yeah.
back to being fucking assholes.
That's true, though.
I put that on my Facebook page,
That's really funny.
and somebody put, but not you. I try not to be an asshole.
No, I don't either.
By nature, I'm not.
I try to be nice.
Yeah.
Because you never know, right? Like, but anyway, when we met, it was weird, right? Because not that it was weird. Like, I just was thinking it was going to be the same bullshit that I had before. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. I'm like, okay. And you sent your picture, and I was like, oh, he's cute. But then you told me your age.
Why?
I know, right? Why?
Well, you know, I was 64.
Yeah.
at the time. And I'm on a predominantly younger
Yes,
site.
you're well.
Yeah. So, you know, like,
I mean, to be fair, for your age, you
right.
would
But
be-
I always figured, you
you're
know, once
younger.
I send my picture, the age wouldn't matter because people say I don't look.
you don't look your age at all. You don't act your age either,
Yeah.
right? You're very young, youthful.
Thanks.
You know, mid-60s.
Yeah.
And I remember you said you were 58, and I was like, oh, okay, I that's cool, you know?
64.
Yeah. Well, you were 63 going on 64.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, it was a good day. It was you know,
Fun filled.
I thought it was just going to be a one-time thing for all of you.
Yeah.
For all those gay listeners that understand how that goes.
Oh.
I just, you know, it surprised me because I heard back from you.
Yeah. The next day.
Yeah. I
Was it the
like,
next day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just kept coming back.
Yep.
Just kept hanging out. Yep. Knock on wood.
I'm knocking on the door.
That's the table.
Me
I was going to
again.
make a crass joke, but I'm not going to make it.
Me again.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, so that's that. And now we're still together and,
Yeah.
you know, it's been fun. So anyway, dating, disastrous. So you were telling the listener about, you know, divorce. I am still in the process. You know, it's going to happen, obviously,
Yeah.
you know, but I wanted different things. And sometimes people grow apart.
Yeah. You know, I got caught cheating on my wife on a men's dating site. You know, I was in the toilet and I did my duty. I left the toilet, left my phone there open, and my wife went in next. And I went to retrieve my phone and it was in her hand. And I ripped it and she looked at me with 15 eyes. And tough to explain. Very tough to explain. You know, and you know, she stayed with me. I forget what excuse I used. Because there was something like, did I leave my glasses on the dresser? Because I couldn't find my glasses. And yeah, she bagged me. And for the longest time, I wouldn't be truthful with her. I said that it was, you know, just talking. And, you know, there was a lot more than that. And our relationship, you know, from there just went south. And I ended up, you know, still married, but I dated another girl. You know, I cheated on her with a female because, you know, there was nothing in the bedroom between us any longer.
I mean, do you blame her?
No, not at all.
That's,
Not at all.
you know,
You know, and you know, fast forward, you know, after my divorce, I ended up moving in with the girl that I was cheating on my ex with, and then she found out.
wow. So, I mean, oof.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
You know, because I met her when her kid was 2 years old, and you know, he's like 13 now, so I kind of raised him.
Yeah.
You know, he did have a dad in his life, but I like to say I did a lot more for him than his dad did.
I mean, you were there for
Yeah.
starters.
Yeah.
You know,
You know, I like bought him his first car, big boy car seat, his first bike, his first soccer ball, his first uniform for basketball, all
Yeah.
that good stuff, you know?
like, so from your first marriage, though, you have 2 children.
Yeah, yeah.
right? A boy and a
Two
girl.
kids, a boy and a girl, 38 and 36.
38 and 36.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that's
Good,
right.
Yep, good kids.
I thought they were younger, but
No.
I guess they're close to age as my
No,
youngest.
good kids. And, in a divorce, it happens where, I did a lot of lying and I lied to my kids, and I cheated on my kids, if you want to put it that way. And they grew bitter towards me. Things are different today. We're trying to work it out. I really haven't seen them. I do talk and text with them, but physically, I see them. I haven't seen them in a number of years,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping to get back to things. Will never be the same, but they could get better.
I mean, it'll be different.
Yeah,
Doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean it's going to be bad,
Yeah.
right?
yeah,
I mean, oh, wow. That's tough.
yeah.
So I knew that I was gay at a very young age, 5. But for me, culturally being Asian and Latino and Catholic, it was a rough upbringing. My dad was also military,
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah. It was even before that.
Yeah.
But, I didn't come out to my family till probably my mid-30s.
Really.
Yeah.
I've got you beat, Carlos, because I didn't come out until I was in my 60s, and I hid my sexuality from when I was 14 years old. So I buried my sexuality for 50 years.
Why did you do it?
Why did I bury it?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Boston, in the city, and, predominantly Italian neighborhood. And, I was a crazy, macho, tough kid, didn't take no shit from anybody, and that lifestyle would have definitely not fit in my neighborhood or with my friends.
Wow. Okay.
Because the hatred back then was out there. The gay bashing, and it's not like it is today.
Yeah.
There's
still an element of that. And
There
I feel like
always
it's
will be.
happening again, too.
Yeah, there always will be.
Like, it's getting crazy again.
I asked myself, geez, did I come out at the wrong time?
I mean, is there ever a good time to come
No,
out?
I know. But it seems
different for
now
everybody.
that people are hating on the gays again.
They're hating on everyone.
Yeah. People hate themselves.
They're hating women, too. It sucks.
God, it's
terrible.
crazy.
Yeah.
The world is filled with hate.
No, we don't want to be like that.
No.
I mean, yes, you
Right.
are. Yes, I can't disagree with you there. But
Crazy.
let's try to be
You
different.
can't watch the news without, seeing that somebody was robbed or beaten or killed or...
I mean, it wouldn't be news unless it was like that, right? But I know for me, yeah, like I said, it was cultural. It was scary, and I didn't know, especially growing up with being taught that was bad, and
Yeah.
already in Catholicism, because you're Catholic too, right? You're already going to hell.
When I think of it, Carlos, there was, growing up, there was only one queer guy in the neighborhood. They called him Bobby the Queer. And, he dressed like a guy, but he walked and he was very feminine, always dressed in black.
Yeah.
And he would, smoke a cigarette with his elbow straight down and his hand under his elbow. He was very feminine, but nobody bothered him. He was like a funny guy. But he was just funny. He would talk to everybody's mothers. Yeah. And he was the neighborhood queer, and he never bothered anybody.
Yeah.
We did come to find out, years later that my best friend, my best friend's older brother, Bobby was his boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, Bobby, he came over and had coffee with my mom, and he was in and out of everybody. He was a neighborhood guy, Let's say if I was 12, he was probably 25,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he always appeared to be old to me for some reason,
Mm.
you know.
I wonder why.
I
That's
don't know.
strange.
Bobby the Queer.
Oh, come on. Well, you know what? At least Bobby was true to himself. That's
Yeah,
more than
yeah. Back then, really.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
big
mean,
deal.
like he was so femme, you couldn't hide it. There was no, like there was probably a ton of gay guys around, but they hid it. Like me, you would never know.
Yeah.
But he was flamboyant.
Yeah.
Like
It's interesting because, like, I tend to be more that sometimes, I think.
you could be.
Definitely more than you. And, like, I
I
guess,
don't think I appear to be at all.
no.
Like in my actions, the way I talk,
No. I mean, like, but that comes to show, queer comes in every
Sure does.
personality,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't matter. It's good. It's nice because like you don't criticize me for that.
No, no.
I got a lot of criticism for that from my family.
Yeah.
Before they even knew. Some of my mannerisms and stuff. But now I'm not at 50. I don't give a fuck anymore. Now I'm like, fuck it. You don't like it? I go. Right? Like we don't need to. Right? I could choose my family.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to worry about that. And I don't, that hasn't changed anything for us, so.
Right. And I just met your family over the Christmas
Yeah.
holiday.
I mean, you've seen my mom a few times, but
Yeah.
now you've met my extended family,
Yeah.
you know. And now I do things like watch football. Never understood it before, but because of you, I watch football.
That's okay. You say you watch it. You appear to watch it, but you're trying.
I mean, you put it on and you kind of take over the day, so I have to participate, right?
You sound like my ex.
Ay, here goes.
Right.
So, what else?
Oh, but you know what we do have to share?
Where is that?
Carlos, unbeknown to him, he knew my wife. And when I met him, I had no idea that he knew my wife. They worked together at a hospital on the North Shore of Boston together.
And I didn't know you then.
No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was...
And I didn't know you
how
were...
long ago did you work there?
Oh, maybe... that was in the beginning of my nursing career, so...
15 years ago?
Well, I started 13 years ago. So,
Okay.
like, I haven't been there... Well, I was there in 2020, but... on and off.
So you knew my ex back then.
I didn't know you at all.
And she still doesn't know that I'm in a relationship with you.
I mean, I didn't break up the marriage.
No, you
So,
didn't. No. No. You worked with
I was
her.
married. I was also married myself at the time,
Yeah,
so I can't. Right? Like I can't.
It's crazy. How can we put this across more clearer, what we're saying?
That we worked. Your wife and I worked together. You were married to her at the time.
Yeah.
You and I had never met.
No.
I was married,
Yep.
right? But yeah, we like I didn't pursue you. I didn't break up.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I did. I wasn't looking. I'm not looking for trouble at my age. I'm not looking for fucking
Right,
trouble.
right.
Right.
But it's
the
crazy
last thing I
how,
want is trouble.
when I met you and you told me you were a nurse, and I said my wife is a nurse, and I gave you her name and where she works, and you were like, I know her. Mm-hmm. You knew her.
And I think she knew me too. So I mean, Did you see me in a photo you told me?
Oh yeah. Well, we were beefing, and
And it was after she had found out.
yeah.
Yeah.
After she found out I was gay, or when I came out, but and I said you're probably fucking him too, and I pointed to your picture. God, and she's gonna remember that, and she's gonna say,
God.
"You thought I was fucking him." Imagine.
I don't know if there's some nurse code or some bro code. There's no girl code. I don't know, man. That's. I mean, we were not close like that.
Yeah.
I didn't stay there that long.
Yeah.
Like I left after 2 years to go travel nurse.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is, I was married to my ex, and Carlo worked with her, we'll say 12 years ago. So we fast forward to 2023 when I met Carlos. He had no idea who I was.
Well, 2024.
Yeah. He had no idea who I was and who my wife was until I told him.
Yeah.
And it's just it's going to be mind-blowing for her.
I mean, all I know is that when we met, I found you attractive. And when we met, I felt it from you too. Like I felt something there, and I was like, oh, okay.
Chemistry.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more than
There
chemistry.
was something there, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this is cool,
Yeah.
But I felt kind of guilty though, because like I had just separated from my marriage after that was like maybe 6 months
Me
before
too,
that,
with my girl.
And like,
I was
but
only...
the thing is, like, my ex, not a bad guy, we had our issues, but it wasn't, we didn't always have bad times, we just wanted different things. Like,
Yeah.
I know for me, like, I was changing, I went through a huge weight loss. I started to, like, I guess, wanted to take care of myself and try to be, live a little.
Yeah.
But
Why not?
But my ex and I, we just didn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes I often wonder, like, did we ever? I don't know. I would like to think that I did us both a favor, because he's doing great right now.
Good. Who broke off with who?
I was the one who
Really?
made the decision. But I excuse me, I just didn't want to burp in the mic
Why not?
because it's gross. I made the decision because I don't know. We weren't physically attracted to each other anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I love them like I love a friend, or a sibling, but we weren't in love. There was not a sexual relationship anymore, and I want that.
Of course, who doesn't?
Right? Like, and at the time it was like 49, 48, 49, so yeah, 48. And I just thought that, there has to be more to this.
Yeah.
Right? We're still young enough. I wanted to enjoy life more, and I just wasn't. I feel sad about it sometimes because, I think it's more because, like, is he okay? Because I want him to be okay, and found out that he's doing
He'll survive.
great. Yeah, I mean, we all do, but I want what's best for him, and I remember a conversation that we had. I'm like, why do you want this?
Yeah.
You should want something better than me.
Yeah. And he's
Right?
not only is he out of your life, but he's out of the country.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in England.
yeah. So You know, I mean, he's a citizen here, so he can come back anytime he wants. But he's
I think that is why he married you.
no,
Oh,
stop.
come on.
No, I don't think that's the case at all.
You don't think?
No,
Maybe.
we were together like 15 years, man.
What, before?
Yeah, he didn't have to stay that long with me. To get, you know, like, I mean, for fuck's sake, he could have just been like, okay, 5 years.
I
I'm
just
out.
thought I would throw that in there.
No, it wasn't like that.
How to
Jesus.
put some content in there.
No, don't be a jerk. But anyway, no, I don't think it had anything to do with that. But anyway, meeting you, I was just like, okay, I felt guilty. It happened quick. You know, because quite frankly, after spending that time trying to find a date and go out with people and meet people, it was just a disaster. I fucking hated that so much. Like, it was just not a good time for me.
Yeah.
Right?
It's time consuming.
It is. And it took a lot from my day. And then trying to make plans with people. And then they like call off plans and they're like, nope, just kidding. Do you have time? I was like, no, I just set up another date.
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? Right?
Yeah. Like, you go out on a date, they're just looking for a dinner. And they say
Or
goodbye
just-
after their last
or
sip of
just
wine
a-
or their last piece of
You know,
chicken.
Or they just want to lay. Right?
Yeah.
Like, which I was fine with too, but whatever, you know. I don't know. But I mean, it also got a little bit scary because like during my marriage, I didn't mess around. I never went out of the marriage, you know. I
You
worked,
never left the house.
I worked a lot.
Yeah.
That's the only time I left, right? The pandemic happened. I was always at work, you know. I didn't, you know, and I just kept doing that. And I've always been that person. I like to keep myself busy, you know, hence the 2 jobs right now, right? And then trying to fit this in somehow. But I just kept myself so busy that I just didn't notice.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't notice I had let myself go. And maybe that too, you know, my ex probably was like, oh, of course I don't want to touch that guy. Look at him. You know,
Well,
I don't blame him.
That's shallow.
But it's not though, because if you
Well-
don't care for yourself and like, you know, try a little bit, make an effort to be attractive to your other half, then like what's
Yeah, but you didn't care
That con-
either.
but that conveys
Yeah.
something.
Well,
right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone else can correct my thinking. But, you know, there was a little bit of guilt there because I thought it was happening too soon. But then I was like, you know, my marriage was already dead, I guess is the best way to put it. You know, like there hadn't been any intimacy for a long time, you know? So, yeah, you know, I put myself out there. I started to, you know, have fun. But it was scary because people were not like I said, you know, I did it. It wasn't these dating apps. It was more like you met people out, you know?
Yeah.
That changed. Okay. And what the other things that changed, and I remember giving a lecture about HIV in one of my semesters here, when I was teaching, or I am still a teacher. One of the students were informing me about PrEP. And I was like, oh, I don't know anything about that, you know, because I just never paid attention, right? I wasn't
Right.
having sex,
Yeah.
you know, but then like with the introduction of PrEP, nobody wears condoms anymore. And that freaked me out, right? Because I grew up in an era where people were dying from HIV and AIDS,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
dying from AIDS, you know,
Right.
and HIV was a scary thing to get, right?
yeah, no doubt.
You know, so, and now they're like, oh no, we could, you know, we can do without this. And I'm like, no, because, you know, because like that protects you from HIV, right?
But
it
there's
doesn't,
still
you know,
STDs.
there's gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis,
The
right?
list is countless.
Yeah, right. So, and you know, like syphilis being the cousins to gonorrhea and chlamydia, which are like sisters. You know, yeah, I know. Cause,
Family tree of
I mean,
STDs.
if you have one, you have the fucking other one.
God.
Usually, I mean, they used to treat for both, but nowadays they'll test for both and treat
Yeah.
you for one, not
What
both.
is
But
the
it
treatment?
depends. Antibiotics. Yeah. So, it changes. I forget. I think you can use like. It doesn't matter. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of podcast.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you can use like, azithromycin for chlamydia, and like,
if you leave it
gonorrhea,
alone,
something
it'll
else.
leave you alone.
That's a cephalosporin for gonorrhea. But anyway, it
The
doesn't
gift
matter.
that keeps on giving.
But that's the herp.
Herpes.
So, but that's a different podcast. I mean,
yeah.
if I had to talk about that, I would brush up on the topic before I go on and record about it, and then I'm sure somebody will get online and correct me. I hope people do, because
that's what we want.
I'm trying to learn. I'm not.
We are not Einsteins.
No, we are not masters at anything. That's kind of how we're going with this, right?
Yeah. We're sitting at a kitchen table with two microphones,
And a loft.
a square box that we plug the microphones in that kind of controls the volume and the...
Yeah, one day we'll have this on video.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now, I just need to see if this works.
Hopefully it does.
Hopefully it does.
So let's talk a little about, like, when we end this podcast.
Yeah.
It's being recorded right now on this black box on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then you download that onto the computer.
And I got to edit it.
Okay, you got to edit it.
Yeah.
And then we put it out there.
Yep. Well, I have to get it to
And then how are people going to find our podcast?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to pay a service to deal with that. I'm still trying to work that one out.
Okay.
And I'm trying to work out the kinks of getting the noises out and the echoes. And, we're probably going to have to get some rugs because the hardwood is bouncing off the floor. That sound is bouncing off the flour, the windows. I mean, you name it.
Can you imagine if we still had the dog, the way she used to breed?
Coco
We
left us
just
before
lost our
Thanksgiving.
dog before Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
A
Yeah.
couple days before. I mean, I guess she was a couple months shy of 17.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Beautiful dog.
Beautiful girl, Anyway, please join us for upcoming conversations. We're going to try to do this weekly. Again, we're not experts. I need to still figure out this bullshit with editing. But we'd love to hear from you. And
Have a great night, folks.
have a good day. Thanks.
The long way out.
All right, that's a wrap. That is a wrap.